students, welcome back. We're going to continue solving one-step equations. Today our equations are going to have multiplication and division. So this is going to be just like our previous lesson. We're going to look at the equation, we're going to look at what's happening, and we're going to solve by doing the opposite. Again, it's only going to take us one step to solve. It's going to feel like a lot of them we could probably do in our head, although we're going to notice that we get tripped up a little bit, even more than we did with addition and subtraction. So that's why we always show our steps and we always do a check. So here we go. We've got our first equation, and 6x, remember when a number and a letter are next to each other, that indicates multiplication, equals 48. So I know some of you already have that answer in your head, but you're going to show your steps and do your check, because they do get harder and we do make mistakes. So we see multiplication. The opposite of multiplication is division. Now we're going to continue as we go through algebra using the fraction bar for division. So we're not going to use that division sign anymore. We're going to use that fraction bar, and we're going to divide both sides by 6. So 6 divided by 6 is 1. So instead of writing 1x, remember we don't need to write a coefficient of 1, we can just write the x. And then we have 48 divided by 6 is 8. And again, there's our answer, x equals 8. We write the entire thing down as our answer. We're going to quickly do a check because we want to make sure we just didn't make a careless mistake. Again, when we're doing our check, we actually want to, for some of us, maybe put a Post-it over the answer so we're not tempted to take a shortcut and not actually think through. So I'm going to plug in what I just solved for as the answer. Again, I really like to cover this up, otherwise I'm tempted to be lazy. I'm going to think about my multiplication. 6 times 8 is 48. And then when I lift my Post-it, as long as both sides match, I'm happy. I know I have the right answer, and I can move on. All right, let's try another one. This one has a negative. So again, negative 9 times y. The opposite of multiplication is division. Now make sure that you divide by the coefficient. So if the coefficient is negative, that means you're dividing by a negative 9 on both sides. That's really important. A negative divided by a negative is a positive y. A positive divided by a negative is a negative 5. I'm going to do my check really quickly just because I want to make sure I haven't made a careless mistake. We all do it. It happens. Our brain plays tricks on us. We get tired. We're distracted when we're solving. So again, I know myself. I put a Post-it here. Otherwise, I'm tempted to take a shortcut, and I don't want to do that. A negative times a negative is a positive. 9 times 5 is 45. And we see that both sides match up, so we're happy, we're all good, and we can move on. All right, this next one is going to be division. So again, that symbol's division, I'm going to write it over here because the word solve is just kind of getting in my way, and it's a little bit irritating. So I have b divided by negative 4 equals 5. Okay. So I see division. The opposite of division is multiplication. So I'm going to multiply both sides of the equation by negative 4. Now I think of this as like a fraction, and I'm cross-canceling. These all become 1s. So I have b equals negative 20. Now on division especially, I mean, we always do our check, but division is the one where we tend to make a lot of mistakes. So I'm going to quickly over here do my check. My equation was b divided by negative 4 equals 5. So negative 20 divided by negative 4 equals positive 5. Again, I'm going to be tempted to stop there, but I'm going to stop and think. A negative divided by a negative is a positive 5. Those match, so I am definitely happy. Email me if you have any questions.